dog pound people come in and haul the dogs away. And Greg gets back and there's no dogs, so he posted up a notice and went to Facebook or whatever, and soon he found the dog pound people called him and they said, come and get your dogs. And they gave him a rough time. They thought, oh, you know, why is your dogs escaping going to a bistro? Well, anyways, the dog pound people don't like it when our dogs escape, but I thought that was a little bit of a funny story. Greg was laughing. Anyways, I might just cut this part of the video because I don't know if Greg wants me talking about his dogs and jumping out the window in the bistro. I'll have to kind of send him an email, get his permission. Sometimes I just talk, but try to keep. Hey, there's some people. We got Canada Day coming up, so this is today. We're kicking it off today for Canada Day. We have games planned. People have their flags up. I noticed this year that people are more into Canada Day this year. Why? Well, we all know why without getting into it. But I think it's admirable to be proud of being a Canadian. I like Canada. I couldn't think of a better place to live myself, but if you're in the US, I love the US. It's like a warmer part of Canada. Some places the people have an accent, but they think we have an accent, so you know how that goes. I love all people everywhere. I've been to a lot of places on the earth. Been to the Caribbean, been to Israel twice, believe it or not. Never went down south to the equator. I did a lot of Mexico travels. You know, that's what a lot of Canadian tourists do. I'm in the shade here. This is nice. And you can see here through the trees, the kids, not that we're spying, but they're bouncing on the trampoline. You know, they set that up here, camping. The dad's over there. This guy, he built this and he's selling it. It's for sale. So I think he sold it already. And those are our good neighbors. They're getting ready for the picnic. They got their flag out. We're going to haul some wood down. And we got a badminton net up. We're going to set the camera up, you know, kind of watching people's feet, because I can't really, get permission to take people's faces. So we'll get a general idea of what's going on here. That's why I'm kind of doing a walk by, you know. So we have horseshoe pits, badminton net, ring dart, a whole bunch of games. They have some games. They set up an axe game, throwing axe there. See that? We're going to get some of that. So this is cool. We'll have a big bonfire, wiener roast when the sun goes down. It'll all be on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. We're going to share our journey all the way through. I'm a bit disabled now, so all I can do is really this. So I can't go to work or anything. Not that I want to. But I think this is a journey a lot of people would like to experience, but maybe can't at the moment. Circumstances, you know, I couldn't all my life until now. So, you know, I believe in manifestation. So if you look at something like this YouTube video and you like it, you like the lifestyle, you like the walk in the forest with the dog, grounding, looking for the snakes, you know, bring your camera, take a few pictures. You know, maybe you're a writer, you might write a book. I don't know, this place inspires me. I think it would inspire anybody. Not that I'm selling lots or have any connection to the owners at all. I actually like it private. But it is nice to have a community. As private as you want to be. I lived on a farm. It was my dad's farm. And it was 2 hours away from the main city of Edmonton in Alberta. It was touching the boreal forest. Our next neighbors was a Hutterite colony of about 100 people living in row housing. And they treat you as an outsider. You're called an outsider. They believe they're the only ones that are going to make it, along with all the other cult religions. So we got to know them. Good people, the Hutterites. They believe in good neighbors, but they also believe in. Hey, there's the Commodore dogs, right here. Hey there, Echo. How you doing? Hi, are you Rocky? Echo? Yeah, they look the same. But Dave has the dogs there, so that's good. Yeah, so we're gonna mosey on back to the campsite. That was quite a walk. Videotaped the whole thing. But this is what we do every day out here. If you're not walking, if you're not using your muscles, you're gonna lose your muscles, and that's just how it works. My dad, I like my dad as an example. He worked until he died. He had a pacemaker kind of a thing right in his heart, and he had wires coming out and a battery, and he's supposed to kind of keep it. Well, he'd walk around without a shirt on. That thing would be hanging down, and he'd be out in the field picking roots till the day he died. Amazing. So my mom, on the other hand, ended up in a wheelchair. She didn't like to walk. She was cooking a lot in the kitchen. She actually was a professional cook, but she became very obese, couldn't walk. She ended up in a electric wheelchair just for a set of wheels. Well, she could have walked if she chose not to eat, because she was such a good cook. Everyone around her got obese because she could cook up a storm, and she expected everyone to eat a little bit of everything. So by the time you're done that meal, you just feel bloated. And when you're in your 30s or 20s, you can work that stuff off, but when you're our age, you can't do that. So anyways, up here, look at Lila beat me back. This is where she camps out. She's just going to take her easy in the shade. It's going to be a hot one today. I think our solar is good. I like to keep this turned. We were pumping out 500 watts yesterday. So I look at the sun here, and I look up, and we're pretty well straight at it, just a little bit this way. Pretty well straight at it. A little bit this way. So it's going to go that way anyways. And maybe back this way. It's just eyeball. Yeah, you look at the sun like this, and you look down at your solar panel at the center of it, and then you just square it off to the sun. Now, just as an example, we'll go inside, and we'll see how many amps that solar panel's putting out right now. And it's all about the amps, the power. It's all 12 volts. So you want to put amperage, that's your storage, into your battery. That's how we measure it. Okay. So now we got to adjust our eyes. And I'll see if you guys can see this. Sometimes it's blurry. We're making about 30 amps, 29.5. 400 watts, $3.99, that's not bad. So if you're getting 29 amps, 30 amps, we're using 10 to run the internet and probably the fridge, so we're only getting 20 amps into the battery. But our batteries came up to 13.23 before I was on the walk. They're showing about 12.9. We let them run down a bit. So we're going to keep moving them, and we want to bring this up to a float, maybe by the end of today. So we'll see what happens, folks. Now, what I do know is we put on the Starlink The Starlink uses a lot more power than getting internet just off your cell phone. A lot more power. So if you can just, if you got internet signal up here and you need internet, use the internet. Some days we get 5 bar. We use the hotspot on my good wife's internet here for most of these videos. We turned Starlink on because we wanted to do a little bit more. You're limited on a cell phone hotspot. We have to take turns using the internet, kind of. But with Starlink, you got lots of juice. So that's what we're doing, and we're moving into the cabin anyways. We're moving out of here. In the cabin, there's no cell phone. Maybe 1 bar. You can't do movies and stuff on that, so we needed Starlink. And it'll work fine because it just shoots up, looks for a satellite. But anyways, folks, she's charging good today. We're going to close the video down. Gives you an idea, kind of what we do on a walk, on a daily walk. You know, and what my wife does. She gets her exercise, I guess, doing this. Oh, she's got the scrub board out. So this is how we've been doing it. We've got a clothesline set up. We have our laundry detergent. We have a scrub board.
My scrub board is actually a downspout drain board because it's way more solid. And, oh, what that was. It's way more solid and way cheaper than those washboards they try to sell.
What were those washboards worth?
Oh, like 30 bucks.
And what was this worth?
13.
13 bucks. So there, it's hard, it's solid.
Oh, yeah.
It's the downspout drain.
When I do bigger clothes, I just turn it like that.
For bigger stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So it works.
That's excellent. Just got to wait for a sunny day. Well, and Shauna soaks the laundry too, right?
Yeah.
So we let the soap do its work by soaking it, and this is just a way of getting out the hard stuff. And it works for now. In the winter time, you can do this in the tub, really, in the winter.
We have.
So that's how you do it off grid. For us out here, for the nearest laundromat, round trip, it's a 2-hour drive. An hour there and an hour back. And by the time you're done, it's a good laundromat. It's in the city of Vernon. Aloha, give them a bit of advertising. Aloha, best laundromat. Really good owners. And it's reasonable, but you know, you save up, when you're off grid, you save all your laundry up, so you have bags and bags of laundry. We'd go in and take up 4 wash machines. Nice thing is you can do it all at once. But then you're down to very skimpy. You have very little to wear by the time you get in there because you save it all up. Takes up 4 or 5 washers. We did 5 washers. We were doing blankets one day. And by the time you get out of there and dry all that stuff, you know, it could be $60 plus. Maybe even $100. It's $100 for sure, because you're going to go for coffee. You're going to go to Tim Hortons and get a sandwich, because that's what you do. That's what I do. Shouldn't do it, but I do it. I'm not going to deprive myself of everything. So, you know, up here, we brew our coffee. We have lots of time. In fact, I'm going to go in and have a cup of coffee. Just enjoy the peace. And yeah, we always have something to do. So there we are. There we are. Our little off-grid dream came true. Now we're going to transition to a cabin. Well, folks, if you haven't joined the channel yet, now's a great time to join. It helps us move the channel. This is, I hope to reach 1 million subscribers here shortly. I know we're only at 100 and some, but you got to set goals, right? It takes time. I have another YouTube channel that we grew, but it was a very selected community, and we grew it to help people. Well, to help myself mostly. So I met my good wife 12 years ago, or 10 years ago. It was just our anniversary here on June. We just had it. I said, honey, what do I give you for your anniversary? You know, it was June 13th, I had to think. 2015 when we got married. So it's 10 years, kind of an important anniversary. So I said, honey, what do you want? Like, you know, you want to go out for dinner? No, she says, that's why we're up here. I don't want to go out for dinner. I like it up here. We don't need to go, like, why? You go down there, you eat that stuff, you get fat. You know, we can cook what we want up here. Dinner, we don't live for food. Once you get up here, once you get out of the matrix, you don't live for food. You live for environment. You live for the fresh air. Like, I live for that walk that we just did every day. Sometimes twice a day, but every day. Lila lives for it. The dog, they just love it. And my good wife, she's out there doing laundry. I feel bad, I should be helping her wringing this, but I will. But anyways, it's been a blast just being up here. Well, hello folks. It's Canada Day here, and it was a little bit hot to go out, so my wife actually did a little bit of a rain dance or something. I don't know what she did. I'm blaming it on her. But anyways, look at this rain cloud. The rain is just being born here. The cloud is here. We're in the sunshine. It's raining. The sun's up there. All around us it's raining, cooling everything down. I'm going to go out there for a walk. Right now the temperature is 33 outside, 31 inside. It was 37? 38. It was 38. So we did run our air conditioning for a bit. Yeah. Everyone did. So it was hot, but here we have a little cool down, a little rain. It's still raining a bit. The ground didn't even really get wet, just a few drops. But boy, did that help bring the temperature down. A few degrees cools everything off. And let's see if anybody's out there. No one's out there. Our Canada Day picnic. So we're going to go out there a little later on, and we had maximum solar today. We charged up by about noon, where our system was topped right up, so we had really good solar today, which is nice. So anyways, we'll see you at the picnic.
She doesn't know where she's going, but she's ready.
Okay, it's raining a little bit, but it's just...
We're very happy about it.
We're very happy with a little bit of rain. We could use more, and some people say just talk to the clouds. You ever heard of that? Talk to the clouds? I heard of that. I guess it's part of manifestation, maybe. Can a person manifest the weather? So here we are, real life. Up here there's a cloud. It's not a thick cloud, like this isn't a big rain cloud. The sun's right over there. It's still raining. So let's tell the cloud we need a little bit more rain. I'll make sure the lens is clean. Okay, cloud, we need more rain. Rain quite a bit harder. I don't know, was I sincere enough? Maybe you have to believe it more. Okay, I don't want to look stupid out here, but it's actually quit raining now. It had the opposite effect. Huh. Hey! More rain. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the weather can actually listen. You never know. I'm gonna go inside. It pretty well quit raining. So whatever my theory was, it's kind of backfired. Anyways, it was nice. Just a few raindrops, cool things down. So it'll refresh things. Hopefully it rains some more. A little bit like that, a little harder would be nice. But we'll take what we can get. Today, it was hot. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Well, we're down at the picnic area here, 6:30. No one's here. My faithful companion, Lila. Do you want to say anything? What do you think about Canada Day, Lila? Do you think Canada is a good place to be, or does it make a difference being a dog, being in Canada? I think people all over the world look after dogs, pets. I'm not going to speak for every place on earth, because I know in some places, and I can't remember where, but Middle East, that dog is a delicacy in a restaurant, believe it or not. And then you go to another part of the world, and we have hamburgers and stuff like that. Well, they worship a cow. They will not kill a cow. They worship a cow. So it's funny, you go to parts of the earth, they worship a cow, eat a dog. Here we love our dogs and we eat the cow. So it's all based on references, but how could you not but love something like that? Hey, hi Lila. Hi. You ready to come? Ready to go? You just stay there. It's pretty hot out today, so I can see why a lot of people didn't want to come, maybe. So we had a lot of games planned, here we've got some horseshoes.